And then also let me just, oh, I've got the volume here anyway. Yeah, so that's also the point of control over this whole range. I wouldn't mind if the price was able to go down, and if it doesn't, it doesn't matter, because as soon as market structure changes to bullish, I'm gonna be longing. I'm gonna be really longing. So even if we don't go down, that's fine, because as soon as we change market structure, then that's why I've got a long here. I've got a small long position here, which I'm looking to build on. If it goes up, I'll build on it. If it goes down, I'll build on it. I prefer it to go down and get into this high volume node, and maybe even this trend line. This is a golden pocket as well. I wouldn't mind that happening, just so I can build a position lower down. And obviously, and you see the golden pockets there just above the high volume node. If and my absolute invalidation is here, this low here. If I see the price come down and lose the high volume nodes, you know, start losing it, start flipping it into resistance, then I'm not going to be like aggressively buying. I'll be waiting. I'll be patiently waiting, maybe even scaling back in my long with a little bit of a loss, a early preemptive loss, just because I have my invalidation down here. But realistically speaking, I don't want to lose the high volume node or the golden pocket here. I want the price to hold support here. This is my area of interest. It may take some time, and obviously the first indication of strength in the context of the price action here will be a market structure change to bullish on the 5-minute time frame. You're looking for a confirmation. So you've put in a lower high here, you've put in a lower low. Let's take out that lower high with a higher high. Let's put in a higher low. Let's take out the higher high, and let's just change market structure. Once that happens, I mean, it's slightly higher. It's like it probably could happen about 32, but at least then you're safe. You know, and safety is important. And actually, when you change market structure here, you have a higher low. That's your invalidation now. Yeah, so it makes it easier. It makes it easier because you now have a tighter invalidation, because you have a higher low and you've confirmed market structure change to bullish. Okay, so that's kind of what I think would be the best strategy. You know, it's easy to see strength in Slerf, and Gary, you're you know, you've got a proven track record, 100% proven proven track record, haven't you? So, you know, right now I'm seeing a little bit of strength, aren't I? A little bit. It's gone all the way from my entry. Well, my entry is quite low. Is that I entered at 3073. Look, we're already up at 3121. So why did I enter? Well, because we're in my area and I want to build along here. This is where I was looking for. Okay, fill the gap, come into support. This is a good place. This is a good area. I'm still thinking continuation. I want this correction to end. This could be the A actually. So just to kind of, let me just clean this up. Even though I've kind of messed about with these waves and just, it's all kind of, I've done this. I don't really know what's going on. That's why you have to mess about. I've done all these kind of corrective stuff. Let me just hide them. Put the impulsive ones back. And let me get rid of the fib time as well. The fib time is speculative. I don't know if it has any relevance here. But this whole thing could be an A, couldn't it? A, B, like some kind of A, B, like it could be, right? That's what I'm kind of looking at right now. Some kind of A, B, C here. Yeah, we could also have another ABC and another ABC. So I'm not thinking that the correction is necessarily over. You could have something like that, and you could then you could follow that with something else, like, you know, that, couldn't you? And so we could be forming some sort of WXY. Sure, why not? Could be forming that. It's possible. And the only way we'd know is if we actually impulse the way now. Yeah, if we start impulsing to 5 waves, get back into this top range and start making higher high here, then we're obviously impulsing and we're going up on the next wave. But if this correction now continues, and let's just say we've completed the W here in this kind of bizarre ABC, and let me just time it as well. There's your one. I don't necessarily think it'll be 1-to-1, because this middle part is kind of usually a little bit shorter. Could we go back up to, where would we go back up to? Possibly to fill these gaps here. Come back to fill these gaps here, and then go back up to take out the high. Maybe on the 618, if that was to happen. And then you'd have another 1-to-1 here with an ABC from wherever we got to go right back down. Take out the lows, and this could be our great entry on the 1st of June. You see, that gives us the 1st of June, right into the lows, right into my area of interest, which is kind of there. Where's that volume level? That's the one. See, that would be nice to see. And then potentially, how would it work out in terms of extended fibs? Let's see. Back to the 618, wherever this C lands. Extended would be down to the 1-to-1, you know, all the way down to there. But possibly that would be it. Kind of like, that would be quite a bullish zigzag if that was to play out, and it will be a WXY. So basically a combination of 3 ABCs, with the middle one being slightly shorter, which is why I've got it on the 618 instead of the 1-to-1. Whereas the first wave and the last wave would be a 1-to-1, and the middle one would be a 618. And at the moment, that's where my mind is at. It doesn't have to go all the way up to the 618, the golden pocket. It could quite easily just go up to 50%. Yeah. Maybe this is a little bit deeper. Don't know. It would be nice. I mean, if it was higher, it would be better, just because it would be nice to have these arms parallel. It'd be quite pretty, isn't it? It'd be quite pretty. Effectively, what you're looking at is an ABCDE pattern, which is there's some kind of corrective pattern here. See that? Which is a combination of ABCs, which kind of forms some kind of WXY. And that's just one idea. Okay, so again, it's all speculative, it's all just ideas, and this is where I'm at right now. Just because I see that there's some kind of ABC going on there, we're coming into the C, we're getting a bullish response. We're getting a little bit of a bullish response, so maybe we can go up to the A, go up, down, and then up, just to come kind of do this on time. And that would be on time. That would be the beginning of June. This would be Friday, peak out on Friday 31st of May, then down. Why is it 30? Yeah, so we kind of like, it's a short time frame. If that's our correction, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? If that played out. And actually here you're aiming for the 786, so much deeper. So we have to see with this last part how deep it, if this does play out, let's see how deep this last part is, because if it just goes to the 618, it'd be more bullish if that happened. Just kind of somewhere here, but I think technically to complete this pattern you'd basically going all the way down to the 618, and then you do want to see a bullish response, a bullish reaction. Confirmation would be, if we were to go this deep, confirmation would be to get right back above the golden pocket high volume node to go up. That would be a confirmation. If it was a bit more, if it was a bit shallower, we didn't go this deep, and it was like there, right back into kind of that area, then I think you'd probably see a swing failure of these lows here. Whatever's put here, if that's a low, pivot low that's been put in, you'd expect that next push to take out that pivot. And so the confirmation would be just to swing failure, just get back above that low, get back into that low. Okay. And that would be your confirmation that, okay, this is kind of played out correctly. And now we're looking to impulse. Okay. Now I'll be looking for an impulse, but as always, corrections can continue. You know, this is the thing people don't realize. There's no time limit to corrections. You start off with a correction like this. You know, we could be ending up, we could be in a massive big correction like that. It's all possible, yeah. But the good thing about if we were to complete this like this is that we'd have quite an impulsive move, just simply because you're finishing the pattern and also you're finishing the waves correctly, ABCs, ABCs, ABCs on time. And so therefore at that point, bears and bulls will be bullish. And so bears and bulls will be buying. And that's kind of what you want to experience. You want to experience that bullishness at the same time, right? So that's I hope my stream is recorded, because I've put in a lot of effort into that. I just pulled that out of my hat, and I hope it's recording so I can post it. I don't know whether I should tell people my thoughts, because I think people are going to make a shitload of money and I'm not going to get no credit. Get no credit.